Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Wizard, and we are back again with another episode of my Best of COD Wizard Top 10 series. We don't always get 10 submissions, but we do the best we can with what we got. And this time we had lots of conversation going on in the comments of the previous video, but not as many submissions, but we'll make work with what we got. So, starting off the list, we have Seymour Butts back again. Love to see the viewers and commenters coming back to leave more votes and submissions. And Seymour says the silencer is his favorite. Now, I must agree. I'm using it in the gameplay on screen right now. An old Black Ops 2 gameplay. Yeah, I do pretty beast, and yeah, it's old, but just forget about that and just watch the amazing gameplay that I'm doing. Or you could just close it and listen like Jimbo does, because he doesn't like the color settings of the videos. I need to work on that. I know, Jimbo, but bear with me. But yeah, the silencer, one of the best attachments I personally think in every Call of Duty game. Hands down, since they've had the silencer, I've always used the silencer. It's on pretty much all of my classes. That's very rare that I don't have one. Love to stay under the radar. Doesn't usually take off too much damage. Range, yeah, a little bit. That's expected. But when you're running around, it doesn't really matter too much. And oftentimes the maps aren't that big where the range goes away so much that you can't get a kill with it. Silencer is the perfect weapon for pretty much everyone's arsenal, whether you're camping and don't want people to know, or you're running and gunning, rushing around corners, praying and spraying through thin barriers and whatnot. You're going to want a silencer. It's great. The only time I don't use it is probably on snipers or in ghost marksman rifles. It does take away from that. You'll probably end up with a 2 or 3 shot kill unless you go right for the head. But other than snipers and things like that, it's even good on shotguns, assault rifles, submachine guns, LMGs. It's great on everything, so I'm sure most of you have used it by now. But moving on, the next one is coming from Azran Gaming, Oh My God Lynn, and the faithful Jimbo Slice 21. They have all agreed that the red dot sight is the #1 attachment in Call of Duty history, hands down. Don't want to use anything else unless you're Lynn and you like messing around with the dual mags and stocks and all that good stuff to make your strafing quicker and your aim down sight movement and all that stuff to increase that, as well as the dual mags with the faster reloading. I am a big fan of that, and I do agree with her that trying to pick up a weapon off the ground that has decent attachments on it is always a pain. You always end up killing a bunch of noobs. You know how it is when you're the best player and you have a great gun but you run out of ammo. Then you gotta pick up someone else's gun, and it's like akimbo ACOG pythons. Like, what are you doing? But yeah, red dot sight, hands down. You don't have to deal with the iron sights, which in the past have always been iffy depending on the developer. And it does not take up most of your peripheral vision, like Jimbo was talking about, compared to the ACOG, holographic, EOTech, that sort of stuff. It's just very thin frame. The single red dot, you can get different reticles depending on the game it is. I know Black Ops 2, you have a ton of even DLC reticles, as well as stuff that was included at launch. If you want to see more Black Ops 2 or Call of Duty Ghost DLC information, I'll include the playlist to both of those in the description below. I highly recommend you check them out if you haven't seen them before. Lots of people seem to love them. But yeah, no one likes the iron sights. No one wants to lose the peripheral vision. And people want to be able to aim more accurately than with the default iron sights. I think that's pretty obvious. And that's all the comments we got. I know it's kind of weak showing this time around. But we got the silencer and the red dot. And I would recommend even pairing those together. You almost always have 2 attachment slots opened. Throw those both on. You'll be an unstoppable force. And if you want, depending on the game, you can add a 3rd attachment. And then include the dual mags or stock. Which is, Oh My God, Lynn was talking about. So shout out to you guys for commenting and submitting your votes for the best attachment in Call of Duty history. And in the next episode, we're going to be taking a suggestion from Seymour Butts. And next week's topic will be the best equipment in Call of Duty. Now, this could be C4, claymores. I'll even include grenades, special grenades, throwing knives, all that crazy stuff that you guys love. Tell me in the comment section down below, what is your favorite piece of equipment in Call of Duty history? I'll be going through the comments around this time next weekend on Saturday. I'll take them all in, and I'll pump up a new video for you guys. So stay tuned for more content. Don't forget to come back every Saturday afternoon for a new episode of the Wizard Top 10 Best of Call of Duty series. Brand new every weekend, and if there's a change or time difference going week to week, I'll update it on my Twitter at OsterWizard, so follow me over there. Stay tuned for more information on upcoming videos throughout the week, and until next time, Wizard out.